My name is Daniel Santos, and both my wife Joy and I have been serving in Echo Students since around 2017. Joining student ministry for me, it was always an easy choice to do. I grew up as an only child to immigrant parents, and so it was kind of a lonely upbringing. I always wish I'd had older siblings or more of a community growing up, and just to have mentors pouring into me. So for me, as I got older, I wanted to kind of become that mentor that I personally didn't have. That's kind of the heart behind why I joined student ministry in the first place. It was just a place for me to give back, because I always felt that if that's something that I personally wanted when I was their age, there's probably other people who also look to have that kind of guidance that they might not have. So in this day and age with social media, there's a lot of things like bullying or self-worth or just like comparison that they'll do just on a lot of different platforms. Especially the younger students, they tend to feel very isolated just from their fellow peers, just based on how they see themselves or how they interact with other people via social media. And so through that, you can kind of see that there's this generation right now, they're just struggling a lot with things like depression, all because of just kind of how they feel a lot of times just based off themselves and how they interact with others, whether it be school or through social media. This is why what we, like me and my fellow leaders, one of the big joys we have is just being able to offer them that place, just the friendships, the community that comes with this, as we help these students just mature and grow into just the young adults and the people that God's trying to form them into. And Echo Students is a great ministry for that, because we offer them that safe space. It's definitely always great and fun to see students come in, be consistent, and just over time start to grow in their faith, but also just mature as young adults and just see them start to make other connections, really connect with other students as well, and just form new friendships. So our typical Wednesday night kind of looks like the students come in, we'll have games, we'll have a meal, someone will give a message, and then we'll break out into our small groups. I feel like small groups might be the most important part of the night, where in groups, the students have more of a time and the ability to just be vulnerable and kind of open up in a setting that it comes more freely and easily than might in other situations and environments that they exist in. When I first started coming to students, I was a little nervous. It's not the easiest time as someone who's older to interact with other students who are younger. But what they really care about is if you're authentic and you're genuine and you're consistent and showing up. One of the big joys that I've had is that when we've been able to be a part of their lives, it's not just I'm pouring into them, but they're also giving back to me. I'm growing throughout this process as well. And so overall, just the family that I built up with the students and my fellow leaders over the time here, it's so much joy to just see them go through all these different stages of life, and being able to be a part of that. It's just that consistency is key in a lot of these students' lives as they grow up.